While there certainly have been some mega successful restaurant marketing campaigns throughout the history of fast food, there are still many that belong firmly in the list of absolute marketing fails. Let's review the questionable highlights of some of the biggest restaurant marketing fails of all time. Carl's Jr.'s Slut Burgers. A parade of scantily clad women started devouring massive burgers in Carl's Jr.'s commercials in the mid-2000s, and before long, bare flesh became more synonymous with the brand than their burgers. These controversial ads have since been affectionately referred to as the Slut Burger campaign. The ads became the fast food chain's trademark for a while, until the public decided they were just over them. A 2015 poll by Ameritest found that 51% of respondents found them to be irritating and annoying. Carl's Jr. disagreed, citing higher sales numbers than usual, but those were probably due to a coupon released at the same time as the Super Bowl. Fast forward to 2017 when Carl's Jr. made a swift break from the saucy campaign, releasing a tongue-in-cheek ad featuring Carl Sr. booting frat boy Carl Jr. out of the head office.
Take that down, put that up.
That was supposed to be a fresh ingredient. And then that lady got in there and her clothes flew off, it was windy.
The move coincided with a new CEO and the company's desire to appeal to more than just the 18 to 34-year-old demographic. Burger King's Whopper Virgins. When considering how the one-time king of burgers dropped to number 3 in the fast food rankings, it's difficult to zero in on any one marketing snafu.
I don't know why you would say that.
Was it the use of the polarizing king mascot? Perhaps, but it might have just been the ad campaign that offended folks of practically every race, culture, and creed that really dethroned the one-time king. In 2008, the Whopper Virgins campaign saw Burger King traveling to remote areas of the globe to find people unfamiliar with American fast food to taste test Whoppers and Big Macs.
They've never seen such a foreign piece of food before, and they didn't even quite know how to pick it up.
Critics pointed out that many of these areas suffered from poverty, with Adweek commenting that the campaign was emblematic of American ignorance, not a good look. Starbucks' Race Together. In 2015, Starbucks CEO Howard Schultz decided to tackle social issues in the US by launching a rather unusual marketing campaign. In a video message, he urged Starbucks employees to include the handwritten phrase "Race Together" on customers' cups. The company's intention was to facilitate a conversation with your barista about racial tension while you enjoyed your daily latte. Perhaps, unsurprisingly, the general public didn't respond warmly to a white billionaire preaching to them about race relations.
Not sure what Starbucks was thinking. I don't have time to explain 400 years of oppression to you and still make my train.
The campaign quickly became fodder for magazine editorials and late-night talk shows.
Let's try Starbucks. I guess now at least you can go back to doing what you do best, burning coffee and glaring at us for using your bathrooms without buying anything.
Schultz eventually admitted the missteps the company may have made with the campaign, though he didn't back down from his overall intent to foster positive social impact. Quizno's Sponge Monkeys. Once upon a time, a British animator created bizarre, rodent-like creatures that had bad teeth and wore curious hats.
Any coupon box! Beware of paper cuts!
They sang warbly songs extolling the virtues of the moon, cheese, zeppelins, and furry animals. They were called Sponge Monkeys, and naturally, somebody at Quiznos thought they would be the perfect mascot to sell Americans toasted sandwiches.
They are so good we need them robot-eating Rothschilds barbaric! We are not the Huns!
The public had a love-hate reaction to the ad's spokesthings, as Quiznos referred to them. The company's main switchboard received 30,000 phone calls in the first week that the odd creatures screeched their love of the subs to the American public. Nobody hated the Sponge Monkeys more than the franchisees, with one posting a sign on his door saying that he had nothing to do with the campaign. While the company wouldn't disclose what the campaign had done to sales figures, they dialed back on the crazy creatures before long. Arby's Vegetarian Helpline. It must be challenging for fast food giants to keep up with all of the food restrictions potential consumers abide by, but let's face it, vegetarianism is hardly a new fad. That's why it was something of a head-scratcher in 2015 when Arby's took aim at the vegetarians of the world with their downright rude 1-855 Meat Help ads.
Has Arby's brown sugar bacon tempted you in ways you never thought possible? You are not alone. We can help. Pick up the phone now.
The help being offered? Take a deep breath and eat a salad, probably somewhere else. While the brown sugar bacon was only available for a limited time, Arby's stuck the steak knife in a little further in 2016 with its vegetarian-friendly bread sandwich. We're just waiting for the gluten-free people to start their Arby's beef now.